Hey everybody, this is James. Welcome to another live here. Um, if you're new here, make sure you click the like button, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Let me mute myself. So I'm trying this out. I'm going to try to watch the video. Hi, Granny Doe. I'm going to try to watch the chat and keep the stream going on my other monitor over here. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So we're gonna see how it works out tonight. So hope everybody's having a good night. And we got a few people in. Nobody's watching. Yeah, this is my big coffee mug. I actually got this from my stepmom when she passed away. I bought it for her, and then I inherited it. So, hey, Fat Man the Flipper, how you doing? Thank you for joining us, Alex. Pages, Films, and Plastics. Hi. Thank you for coming. So, we're going to be doing some stuff. I'm going to be sharing some things that we're changing, some things that are going on. You know, as we're doing storage units, one of the things that we're finding more and more is that it's just very difficult to move everything individually, one piece at a time. So, we're going to start doing some auctions. We're going to start bulk lotting some stuff off and getting some of it out there. Almost to 500. Yep, I've been pushing it hard. People have been helping me push it. One of the things we have coming up, if you missed last week's live, I have a 500 subscriber giveaway. When I get to 500, the next live I do, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. So, and it may be happening pretty soon because we're creeping up on it. So what I've got this right here. It's a mystery box giveaway. And I can tell you that it's all stuff that could be used by YouTubers. It would be great for resellers if you wanted to resell it. It's some really, really cool stuff that we've got going here. And I could resell this box for over $100. So this is not cheap, chintzy stuff. This is a lot of stuff, and it is packed. And we're giving that away to one of our subscribers when we get to 500. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for coming. So I'm giving some people time to get over. Grimes just finished his. I know that it may be a little slow tonight because I know Locker Nuts is on right now doing a premiere. Donatella's doing an auction right now. Pirates fixing to go on. So a lot of people got a lot of stuff going on YouTube tonight. So one of the things that we're doing is I've been talking with T and Donatella, and I'm actually going to be going on with them over at Auctions for You on the 27th. And that was my fault. I had scheduled it. I thought I had it scheduled with them, but somehow they didn't get the email where I had to confirm the date. It was supposed to be this week, but it's going to be the 27th, which is, I think, a Monday. And I'm going to be doing an auction with them. I've got 5 lots going up. I'm also going to start doing some of my own auctions. I'm starting to get a little bit bigger on my channel and getting a little more people in. So I'm going to start doing some more of my own auctions as well. But I'm going to be out on some of the other channels doing auctions with them. So if you want to be able to bid on some of the stuff, we're going to show you some of the stuff that we're putting in T's auction and when we come up on the 27th. If you want to be a part of that auction, down in the description, and James can put it up in the chat, the instructions to register for their auction. Glad to see you back in, Storage Pilferer. It's been a while. I know I was chatting with you the other day. I know You've been real busy, but glad to see you back in the chat. Thank you, Granny Doe. Something to share with my subscribers. You know, you guys have been really supportive of us. You've been helping us out a lot, and I want to my appreciation to the people that are subscribing, that are helping us grow the channel, that are videos, and kind of give some of that stuff back. Everything in the box came out of storage units, and it's all storage unit stuff, but it's all stuff we've tested it out. It does work, and it's all in good shape. So yeah, so James just posted the instructions to register for the auction that's coming up. Here in just a few minutes, I'm going to start sharing some of the things that we've got. One of the first lot, I'm not going to show y'all. I'll just tell you what it is, because I don't have it right here. Kind of limited on space right here around me, and I couldn't get the big old bin. But I have a bin of DVDs, and we're going to be putting a lot of DVDs together. And I'm picking through and picking up some of the really good DVDs out of the bin, and we're going to put those in a lot and sell them off. So I've got a lot of neat stuff. I've got one of the lots right here. Some of these are collectibles, but they're actually keychains, and these are all stuff I found in storage units. So there's one, it's Piglet coming up out of a little glass. This is a Takagochi keychain. It was actually a McDonald's toy from 1997. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, it's not focusing on it. But I've got one that's a Harley Davidson. From this one's a Pokemon. Some of these are collectible. I've already looked some of them up. It's just I've got so much of this kind of stuff. I just don't have time to list all of it. So I'm going to be auctioning some of it off. So this one was the one that actually kind of surprised me. But I decided, since it was already in the lot, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the lot. But this one right here is pretty good. There's Jessica. She's in the chat under Prosperous Caregivers again. She's not feeling well, so she's just going to be in on the chat. She's not going to be on the video tonight. And then she's also got the kids. The kids have been kind of funky. This one's just a little poker chip. I don't even know. It doesn't say where it's from. And then this one is the Loch Ness Monster. It says, it's kind of worn off, but it says Loch Ness on it. And this is from 1996. So just a whole bunch of different keychains. I've already looked all these up. All of these will resell on eBay. I just don't, like I said, I just don't have the time to list all this little stuff. If you look at my eBay store right now, it's full of small stuff. And I'm trying to get some more bigger ticket items in there. And I'm just piddling around with this tiny stuff all day long. So that's why we're going to be running some auctions and auctioning some of this stuff off. Hey, Crockers Lockers. For those of y'all that didn't come over here from Grimes, James, if you could drop their link in the chat. Crockers Lockers is almost to 1,000. They're knocking on the door. They're less than 100 away. So if you haven't already subscribed to Crockers Lockers, go over there and subscribe to them tonight, and let's get them to 1,000 subscribers. They're doing some really great videos. Whenever I first met them, they were only at like 300, and they've already gotten up to 1,000, almost to 1,000. So they're doing a really great job on their channel. Hey, Jim Taylor. Thank you, sir. The next lot that I'm going to be showing off, these are actually come out of one of our units. These are all shorts. It's starting to get to be that time of year again, but they're all big sizes. But these are Access Gen or Access Jean denim. These are kind of, these are all almost look like brand new. Um, and we found this whole tote of them. These are brand new. They still have the tags on them, and they're Roca Wear, which is a really good brand. These sell for retail. I still got the price tag on it. $63 is the retail price on these. And they're like new. I got little rainbow patches on the back. And I hate listing clothes. So I'm selling most of the clothes, most of the nice clothes that we have. We're putting in some of these lots and we're going to be selling them off. This is another pair of the Roca Wears, exactly like the other ones. And this is all going in one lot. And then this one is just premium denim goods. I don't know that brand. I don't know if you can see that. But they're kind of cute. They look like new. They've got these cute designs on them. What does it say? Black label. And then they've got designs on the pockets. These sell for pretty well. Like I said, I hate listing clothes. I hate because you have to measure everything because you can't trust that the measurements are accurate on the label because they might have been altered or something. And it just, for the time it takes me to list one piece of clothing, I could list 5 or 6 other things. So, and then there's these. These are Car Kid jeans, 3632s. No holes, no tears. They almost, like I said, almost all these jeans look like brand new. And we found them all in this one unit. These all came out of the same unit. And this was a funny unit because everybody tells me not to get them because it was a manager special. And it's honestly been one of the best units I've ever bought. Coogie. They got these little flower patterns on them, but then they got these other patterns on the back. And what does it say? I can't even read it. But they got all these flowery patterns and stuff on them, so those are good to resell. So I know a lot of people don't like the manager specials, but I've had some luck with them. These right here are Red Monkey. And they've got little Japanese people on the back. So those are the jeans. Let's see, that's so. Any questions going on? Yeah, y'all should start doing a live at least, every once in a while, Crackers. That's helped my watch time a lot and it helps with your engagement. Start thinking about, and one of the things, and I got this from Justin, is start doing premieres. Maybe not every video, but at least every once in a while, do those premieres because that helps build up your engagement and that keeps people watching your video longer. You can barely see the shorts on mobile. Yeah. So But we're having some fun. We've been moving stuff. I've been listing stuff. I've been revising stuff on the eBay store, going back to some of my old listings and rewriting my product stuff. Marie, is your phone sideways? The next lot, and I've already counted these. I'm hoping maybe I find one more because it's kind of, I guess some people might be superstitious that it's an unlucky number. I have 13 watches. So some of these are different ones. This one's Geneva. This one's a Deadpool Marvel, and it's licensed by Marvel. It's got the Marvel branding on it. Hey, Junk Eliminator. Oh, hi, Sandy. This one is Milano. There's like 3 of these Milano watches in here. Strata. Now I will say all these watches, this one's a Casio calculator watch. All these watches came out of storage units. I think they all need batteries, but they're untested. So that's another one of the Milanos. I don't know a lot of these brands. Like I said, this is another Geneva. I don't know brands on a lot of this stuff, so I don't know if they're good brands, bad brands. These are all just stuff that we found in storage units. This one's a Strata. It's got a pink band to it. Pretty nice little piece. I like this one. It's got this kind of a charm bracelet to it, but it's actually a watch. It's a, I don't even know the brand. It's just a little, it doesn't have a brand name. It just has a little fleur de lis on the top. Somebody might know what that brand marker is. And this one's a little blue one of the Milanos. This one's really cool. It's actually a pocket watch. If you open it up, and it's got the watch. It's got a nice little deer on it on the front, and it's got this little house on the back. No maker's mark or anything on it though. So, it says Andre Duval. I don't know if that's a good one or not. I'm going to be auctioning, not right now. I'm just showing off. I'm doing an auction preview, Crockers Lockers. That's why it says live auction preview in my title. I'm going to be doing an auction with T from Auctions for You on August the 27th. And these are the items that we're going to be putting in our lots for her auction. It was supposed to be this Thursday, and something we got miscommunicated in our emails back and forth. She didn't receive one of my emails that was supposed to confirm the date being this week. So we wound up being in on the 27th. But I'm also, it's something I'm going to talk about in a minute. I'm also going to be starting to do some of my own auctions, but these are the lots I'm setting aside for her auction because I already had them set aside for her auction. So this one's another Geneva. And this one is a Strata. There's 13 watches in total. So every day I'm hustling. Hey, Nate, how are you doing? Yeah, you ought to get on one of their morning lives, Crockers. If you're able to with your schedule. Not a whole lot. I'm just showing off some stuff I'm going to be putting into a auction coming up. So yeah, um, yeah. When you go live, crackers, I've got y'all on all notifications. So as soon as y'all go live, I'll be in there. So I have two more lots to show, and they're both pretty much the same, except for the weight of them is a little different. Well, sort of the same stuff. So this is like, the big ones right here. I got this one is 5 pounds, 2 ounces of jewelry. Now, I might be slightly better at going through this stuff than Donatella, but I'm not going to say 100% that it's all fashion jewelry and costume jewelry, because I've gone through it, but I might have missed something. But there's still, even with the fashion jewelry and the costume jewelry, there's a lot of really nice pieces in there. Like I said, I don't know jewelry very well, and I tried to sell some of this stuff, and I've sold a few pieces here and there, but there's just so much of it. This one's 5 pounds of jewelry, and this is just a portion of what I have. I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes, Jessica. Yeah, I don't have a nice fancy jar like Donna does, so I can't do a jewelry jar yet. This one is slightly smaller. It's only 4 pounds of jewelry. I know I'm shorting you on that one, huh? But it's got a lot of really nice pieces. There are some silver plate pieces. I know they're silver plate because I checked them out. Some of them, there may be still some pieces again of silver that I missed. But there's still some really, really nice pieces. I know there's some pieces in there that are Monet. There's some pieces that are everybody's favorite, Avon. There's some pieces that are just not branded. Some of this stuff came out of the jewelry crafters locker that I got, and they were actually made by the person that owned the locker. So, but that one's a 4-pound lot. So there's my jewelry finds. Like I said, there's 5 pounds in the first bag and 4 pounds in the second bag. What question was that? About when I'm going to start my auctions? Jessica, I said just a second ago that I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. No need for a jaw. I'm going to be talking about my auctions in just a minute. I was going to do my auction preview, which was what I said I was going to do in my promo. So that's what I was doing. I was getting that done. So we're also going to be starting some of our own auctions, and that's why James is sending out the links for registering for my auctions. I'm going to start hosting at least once a week. I'm going to be doing my own auctions here on the channel. And like I said, as I go through stuff, I'm going to be putting together more lots and start doing some auctions on my own. I'm still going to be going to T and Donatello's channel. I'm also going to be on with NASCAR Man on the 27th, I think, or no, 24th of February. I'm going to be on with NASCAR Man doing some auctions with him. I've actually got some lots already set up. I've already got 2 lots set aside for his auction. I've got some more I'm putting together, but they're kind of specific to his niche because they're going to be, I've got some of the Hot Wheels still left, and I'm going to be doing some lots out of the Hot Wheels that I have. All that coffee doesn't keep you awake. Well, I'm going to be up for at least another 3 or 4 hours after this live, working on some other stuff. So, yeah, by the time I go to bed, it'll wear off. Yep. I've got some Hot Wheels that we found in. Actually, it was the designer unit that we got at the public storage auction run back in November, right before we went and met Grimes. It was full of designer bags and designer clothes and designer shoes. Some of that stuff that we're going to be putting in some of these lots as I sort through my storage death pile. But it's also, we found in the back of the unit, we found a whole box of nothing but Hot Wheels, and they were all vintage Hot Wheels from the 80s and 90s. And they're all still in the package. None of them were. Yeah, there was a few Matchbox cars, but most of them were Hot Wheels. There were a few the big 8 car packs, the gift packs. Some of those we gave away as Christmas presents, but some of them we're going to be putting the rest of those together into a lot and auctioning those off, as well as the big box of that we have. Shed full of NASCAR junk. Hey, start putting it up on auction. Putting it up on auction on eBay. Get rid of it. No, I did check for red lines, Crockers, lockers, and no, I did not find any. That's really the only thing I know to look for on Hot Wheels, because I don't know Hot Wheels. I'm not a collector of anything, so all this collectible stuff I really don't know that much about. I'm learning it as I go. Everybody told me early on about the red wheels, so that was one of the first things that I looked for when I got my hands on those. Love NASCAR. So, all right. So we're also going to be doing some of our own auctions. Um, and leave me a comment. And after the video, those of you watching on the replay, leave me a comment below, because I'm trying to decide the date and time for when I should be trying to run my own auction. So leave me a comment down below after the live. What's a good time for doing our live auctions? What's the best date and time for y'all for us to do our auctions so that we can get people in here? Because I've been to a few other auctions, and some of them are, I feel kind of bad for the people running those channels, because they're doing them like in the middle of the day and they've got like 5 people at their auction. And I want to get more bidders in there, more people that are interested. So, and I have my own auction registration page. In order to be eligible to bid at our auctions, you do need to register with us, so that we know where to ship your items and where to send invoices. We'll be sending you invoices out via PayPal after the auctions. So James has the link, but you can go to the storagescavenger.com, which is our website, and there's a link there for auction registration, and James just linked it in the chat. It's also in the description of the video here. So click on that link, and there's a little contact form to fill out. Just send us your name, your YouTube name, so that we know who's bidding, what item you want, or no, that's for after you win the auction. To register, just your name, your YouTube name, your PayPal, and your shipping address, so we can get you signed up for our auctions. We will figure it out Sunday. 10 to 11 p.m. is good. Actually, no, for a lot of people that's too late. So that's why I was asking. Some people 10 to 11 p.m. our time is like midnight, 1 o'clock their time. So, and like right now, part of the reason why there's not as many people here is because there's 5 other channels that I know of that are live right now. And they're much bigger than I am. So that's where a lot of people are at right now. So Lisa, um, I've never gotten into collecting anything. My mom was a hoarder. Part of my disdain for holding on to stuff like that is because of her hoarding stuff for years and it just sitting there. And then every time we moved like 7, 8 times, and I was the one that had to pick up all of her crap and pack it and move it. So that kind of killed my desire to hold on to things. On Sundays, oh, just making sure I didn't miss anything in the chat. So, any questions? Maybe. All right. So, yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. We've been still cleaning out the storage unit. We're making some progress. I've been working a lot lately here at the house because I've been working on moving auction stuff, storage stuff out of the house. And well, I'm not wearing it today. It's too hot in here to be wearing my hoodie. And my Scavenger shirt is in the wash. I don't wear my Scavenger gear 24/7, believe it or not. I know it's awful that I would come to my live without my Scavenger gear. I've been thinking about doing some hats too with I don't work, I scavenge on it. Maybe without the logo. Don't start yawning, we'll all go to sleep. Oh. But I've been thinking about doing I don't work, I scavenge hat as well. Oh, thank you. I love my t-shirts. My t-shirts, I did find it looks better on the lighter colors because we ordered a couple ourselves, and I got myself the forest green because I like the forest green. Jessica got the light pink. It looks much better on the lighter background than it does on the dark background. That's just my opinion. But once we got it, it looks more like it's faded out. For some reason, the colors didn't turn out right on the dark background. But it really, really looks really great on that pink background. Of course, Jessica, everybody wants to see you. You're the reason they all come, not me. She's gonna have trouble getting in here though, because I kind of have a death trap in here. She told me she wasn't gonna be here, so I didn't clear the space out for her. So, what else? No new finds yet. Everything I've been going through, part of the reason why I backed up on doing the videos and I'm not doing the videos every day right now, 90% of the stuff I'm going through right now is stuff we've already videoed. It's already stuff we've already shown off. Some of it in 2 or 3 videos. So,
oh boy, you were not joking.
I told you.
I was gonna let you see my storage stuff.
Well, I've got the printer hooked up. Hold on, guys.
I won't be able to stay for very long, anyways. I can hear baby already starting.
Take me longer to move this stuff.
They're probably all laughing.
Break all this stuff. All right.
Hold on.
Jessica's trying to make her way through the death pile here
I don't know.
that is surrounding my computer desk. Watch my jewelry lights.
Oh, hi everybody.
Well, no, you're right there. The monitor's right there. You're going to show up right there in just a second.
Okay.
There's a delay between YouTube and StreamYard. So that's actually what's recording, but there's that.
How come I can't hear myself?
Because I have it muted.
Oh.
Because otherwise it creates a feedback loop. And they can hear my audio playing. So
See my shirt.
Yeah, she's wearing, this is the pink storage scavenger shirt.
It's actually a lot darker than
And
it is.
it looks a lot better on the pink than it does on the green. Hi, Elizabeth W. How are you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. So, but we're going to be starting those auctions probably next week. I'm still trying to work out the details. Yeah, the reason I started doing my lives this late was because I've been following Grimes Finds, because he's helping push my channel and he's helping send people over here, and he does his at 8 and I go live at 9 right after him. So that's why we've been doing ours at 9.
Yeah, I like the pink shirt too, by the way, guys. I think it looks better.
Yeah. That's why I said I think the logo part pops a lot more on that pink background than it does on the green. So, and it stands out a lot better. And I like my little raccoon. He looks cute.
Yep. I can't just, I wonder what those hats will look like. I want some.
So, yeah, I'm thinking about doing a hat and just like, instead of a Longhorns logo, having it say I don't work, I scavenge. Just leave the logo off and just do the I don't work, I scavenge on there. And thinking about doing that on the coffee mugs too, because they messed up the logo on my coffee mugs. So I'm thinking about just leaving the logo off and just doing the I don't work, I scavenge on my coffee mugs as well.
Hi, Doug.
Hi, Douglas. So,
by the way, he had a hard time getting this jewelry away from me. That's for sure.
Yeah, she keeps going through the jewelry and she wants to keep all the nicest pieces. And I told her I needed to leave some for the auction.
Yeah, he wouldn't let me take it.
She wanted to take all the nice pieces and never use it. So,
yes, I do. Sometimes.
Not 10 pounds of jewelry you're not going to
Yeah,
keep.
I can't do 10 pounds of jewelry. That's true. But it was
You
a lot of nice
never wear all
pieces
of it.
in there.
There's
guys.
a lot of really nice,
pieces.
even though it's costume jewelry, there's a lot of really nice pieces in there.
Yeah.
This lady that owned that locker, most of it all came out of one locker. There's some pieces that came out of other units as well, but it's like less than a third of it came out of all the rest of the units put together. And the bulk of that came out of one unit. She was a jewelry crafter. She had a lot of pieces of jewelry from other makers, but she also had a lot of her own handmade pieces that she had made herself. The other lots that I'm going to be doing in some of my other auctions that I'm already putting together is I've got some crafting lots I'm putting together that are all the crafting pieces that I still have left over. I have loads of just loose beads. I've got Native American beadwork looms and the little seed beads for doing those. And some of that stuff, I've had it listed on eBay for several months. It's just not getting any hits on it. I've had quite a few views and just it's been sitting there for a long time. So I'm
Yeah,
about
and
to
he has stuff
auction that
like
stuff
this
off.
too, right here.
Perfumes. We've got these little.
Oh wait,
You gotta show it here.
Can I show him the other one?
These
The
here
big
little
one?
samples of perfume. Which
There's
one?
The
Are you
big
talking about the
brute.
brute?
Yeah,
I don't even know where it's at.
I do. There's a big bottle of brute. No joke, like about big. It's big.
I got this one right here. This one's actually listed on eBay right now. It's Minotaur. Minotaur.
I'm lucky, Lisa. I
It's
don't
just a
have that
little bit
problem.
out of it. So we found that in a unit. So
I'll go
we're
get
trying
that.
to learn how to sell the perfumes and the colognes and all that stuff because we're massing way more of this stuff than we could ever use. There's little samples like that. I don't know we're gonna do able to do much with it, but Lisa, I know a lot of people that are like that, Lisa. Mainly, I'm not selling it just for personal use. Most of the people that are buying these big lots of stuff are other resellers that are going to turn around and flip it. So, and I know a lot of people that are running some really, really good money off of the jewelry. Like I said, there's so much of this stuff. I just don't have time to piece out everything you find in a unit. So we're doing these bulk lots. We're going to do some of these bulk auctions to move some stuff out the door and get some stuff out to other resellers that can do the best they can with it and probably do a better job at it than I can because they have the experience with jewelry. Some of them have the experience, like Robin. I know Robin loves going through the jewelry lots. And so those jewelry lots, though, we're going to be selling those at T's auction at Auctions for You on the 27th, which is, I believe, a Monday. Let me look at my calendar real quick. I believe that's a Monday. Yeah, that's a Monday. It's Monday, January 27th.
Oh, I couldn't find it.
So that'll be at Auctions for You on their YouTube channel. It's gonna be around Robin, so some of their auctions tend to last like 4 or 5 hours because there's gonna be like 5 of us on all auctioning stuff off, and we go one at a time.
I nearly fell off the chair.
So they've got some really great stuff though. I've seen some really good lots in there. I've picked up a couple of lots there. And I've been watching their auctions and chatting with people over in their auctions as well, getting to know them, and that's where a lot of people are right now. That's part of why we have such a small turnout for our live this week is because I know Storage Auction Pirate was going live, Locker Nuts was on. Donatella's doing an auction right now. So just a lot of people going on live right now tonight. So
okay. No, I didn't think so, Lisa. I just was saying I'm lucky because I don't have that problem with jewelry. Yeah. I can wear either one. But of course, real is always nice too.
One of the other lots, and I've had a bunch of these listed on eBay. This is actually going to be in one of my personal auctions. I just haven't got it scheduled yet. I have a whole bunch of these, and I've tried to sell them on eBay and didn't get any bids on them.
Coca-Cola pins, guys.
I had them up on auction style. I've had them on buy it now style. I've had these for months, and I can't get rid of them. And everybody told me Coca-Cola stuff, it'll sell real quick. Didn't for me. These are all Coca-Cola, and these are all from the 80s. This one's 1984.
I guess some people are coming in and out.
So Douglas. Yeah, some people come and go. Wait, we were up to like 15 earlier. And then the notification went out that Pirate was going live, and then my viewership dropped. So I'm figuring a lot of people went over to watch him. So there's Coca-Cola. And then some of these are the vintage style, but they're actually newer.
Shoot, I love vintage.
Well, these were like styled. This one was from 1997, I think it says. But it's styled after one of the old advertisements from the 60s. And there's a little Coca-Cola bottle. I found all of these Coca-Cola pins. I found them all in a unit. And then there's the Coca-Cola with Santa Claus. So I'm going to be putting those in a lot as well. That's going to go into one of my auctions that we're going to do here. I'm still putting
Lisa,
together a
that's
bunch
sweet.
of lots for that one.
It's just your true real fans, is what she said.
It's just your true fans. Thank you, Lisa. So, and I get it. He's on a much bigger channel than I am, and so some people come and go, and people go to different channels. So it's okay. I know some of those people will come back and watch the
Storage
replay
Stalker's
too.
going live now too. I guess they decided they liked
what
your
it
time.
is they did a collaboration. So Locker Nut, Storage Stalker, and Pirate all did a collaboration, and they all did premieres back to back, showing each other's videos.
Oh wow!
So they did that tonight, and I found out about it about an hour before I went live. So, and I already had the live scheduled for tonight. So.
Well, I'm probably going to be leaving y'all pretty soon. I've got to get back. I think I heard the baby.
Yeah, we're going to wrap it up pretty soon. Actually, we've been on for almost an hour.
Yeah, but I thought y'all might want to see my version of t-shirt since James keeps on wearing his, and the last time I got mine, it came with a smell, so I had to wash it first.
Yeah, James, I'm surprised you're not over there at their channel, James.
He's going to have to switch back and forth, huh, Aaron?
Hey, he's got his 15 arms going. He's doing all the channels at once.
You are phenomenal, Aaron. I mean, you really are.
Yeah, you do a great job. Not only on our channel, you do a great job on everybody else's channels. We really appreciate everything you do for us and for everybody else.
Thanks, Lisa. I'm hoping to help. I kind of helped him because I said it kind of looked good. I have a good eye for that sometimes. I was telling him I didn't know if it would come out on that green shirt because it didn't look as good on the thing, but he loves the color green. We're going to have to do something for those hats, though. We'll see what. I still say black would look cool.
For what?
Hat.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to do black.
Everybody loves black, right?
I'm going to do black with the white lettering. I already know what I do. I just haven't gotten into Teespring in a while to do it and set it up.
Aaron, just come to our house. We have lots of ice cream here. Although I think you'd have to travel far.
He lives in Canada, so yeah, he's got a little bit of a drive.
Yeah, he's got to drive.
Why don't you just go outside and pick some snow up off the ground and take it inside and make it?
Yeah, that's a snow cone. That's not ice cream.
Yeah, but you can make ice cream out of snow.
Oh yeah, I guess because it's ice, right? Yeah, you can.
Used to do that.
That's true. That's true. He's got a good point. Yeah, I know. I was messing with you.
Everybody grab some popcorn.
Yeah, were you in that last chat when they were talking about ice cream and popcorn? I think it was on New Year's. Was it New Year's, guys?
Yeah, I think that was the New Year's Eve.
I think that was New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that was the New Year's Eve live. We were talking about ice cream and popcorn.
So why don't y'all comment on the bottom, see what y'all want to do, when would be a good day for auctions. I say Sunday's a good day. But after you put the kids to bed, of course. Some of us have kids.
But you get too late, and then you got, like they said earlier, you got a lot of your East Coast people that won't be staying up this late to go to an auction.
I didn't say it had to be 10 to 11. You could always do it a little bit earlier. You just need to know who. Again,
that's one of the things we're going back and forth on. What day of the week is a good day and what time is a good time. I'm also looking at the other lives that are going on because, it's like tonight, I'm fighting all the bigger channels for the viewers. So I want to make sure I try to schedule around when most of the other big channels go live. So I'm trying to juggle all those things and try to find a really good time to do the auctions. And yeah, I know. Yeah. What the hell's followed by the taking a risk / Grimes Finds show. And they go until like 10 o'clock.
Oh, darn it. Well,
yeah, there's so many. There's so many new channels that are coming out and growing and coming up. It's getting harder and harder to find a good spot. That's why I went with Tuesday nights. The reason I took this time slot was because there was nobody else going live at this time.
and now they're all going live.
And now all of a sudden everybody's going live at this time. So
well, just today, maybe next week they won't go live.
thought about moving to Wednesdays since they're not doing the AA meeting anymore, because that took a lot of people. We need another AA group again. That was a fun group. You know, I know they stopped doing it for their reasons, but that was a fun meeting, a fun little get together that we used to get to do every week. But I'd love to see another group like that get together and start going live. And
that'd be cool.
I'm open to doing more lives. So if anybody is doing lives on their channels, I'm open to going on more channels and doing lives. You know, I'm not available necessarily all times a day because of, you know, I've got a lot of work that I'm doing too.
And he's got family.
Half the time when I'm listening, you know, there's a lot of guys that go live during the daytime, and like Nate's channel, Every Day I'm Hustling. I've been on a bunch of his lives, but usually I'm playing his live in the background while I'm working, which is why I'm not very active in the chats. But a lot of times I'm listening in, and I'll at least say hi and maybe chime in a couple of times in the chat. But usually, I mean, if you're on for 2 hours, I might be on there for the whole 2 hours. You just didn't hear from me because I'm working, listing and cleaning.
Thanks,
and
Lisa.
working on other stuff. So
she says she's got a few that she's a diehard fan, and she says you're one of them.
Oh, well, thank you, Lisa.
Thanks,
I
Lisa.
appreciate that.
I did read your comment the last time. I went back and read that you didn't want to be called Junk Eliminator. I got that. So you are now Lisa to me.
And I do have it. Yeah, I had a little bit of an advantage because I have done a little bit on YouTube before, so I had a tiny bit of experience with doing the video and stuff, but I'm learning every day how to improve my videos, how to improve these lives, how to improve what I'm doing here. And so, you know, those of you that are helping us, I really appreciate what y'all are doing.
We really appreciate it.
I'm trying to get better at the editing portion of the videos. That's part of why we backed off a little bit, because it takes so long to record and edit these videos. And so that's part of why we backed off on posting every day. Once I get a little bit better and faster at being able to do some of that stuff, I may go back to doing daily videos, but I've got to get my speed and be able to get my workflow still done while recording and editing and uploading and all that stuff. So,
okay, I said I was going to leave earlier, so now I am definitely leaving earlier now.
Yeah, she's going to have to go. Guys. Actually, we're almost right at an hour.
Well, I'm still going to leave.
Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate it.
And there's no room for me here anyways. That's why you're seeing the side of me.
Yeah, I blocked off my space because I've been listing. I'm setting up for the auctions. I'm listing. I'm doing about 10 different things all right here around my desk. So there's like no space. So hi, Deals. Aw, I'm sorry, Deals, because I'm fixing to be signing off too. We were actually just starting to wind down and say goodnight to everybody. Is Donna's auction over, Deals? Because I was going to go over there after I finished up here. Oh, you didn't go to Donna's auction. Okay. Because I was going to go check out her auction after I finished up here and see what they got going on. I got a lot from Lisa's auction. What was it, Monday? It was actually auctions for you, but I got one of Lisa's lots the other day. I'm still waiting on it to come in the mail. Oh, okay. I'm probably going to go check her out after we're done here. Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. Was that on the news? Deals? I don't know. Anyway, oh okay, on YouTube. Um, yeah, I don't. I stopped watching the news about 5 years ago because it's it's not that it can't be informative in some things, but it just doesn't usually benefit me very much to spend my time watching it. So usually, if there's something major going on and I got enough people telling me about it, that then I can go check into what I need to. But I don't watch the news very much. I'm too busy all the time. Mm, that's sad to hear. I hadn't heard about it, but I'll look it up later. Um, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and close it down for the night. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm sorry you missed my auction preview deals. You'll have to go back and watch the replay and see all the stuff that we've got. We're going to be doing an auction on the 27th over at Auctions for You. And in the first part of this video, I showed up all the stuff that we're going to be auctioning off during that auction. I'm also going to be starting my own auctions here. And we're going to be doing that here in just a little bit. Probably next week. I'm working out all the details of that right now. So, those of y'all that came and stuck with us, I really appreciate you guys coming and watching our videos. Again, help us get to 500. We're almost there. We're knocking at the door. Hoping, we've only got 12 more to go. So I'm hoping I can pick up those 12 in the next week. And then if so, the next week during our live, we'll be doing that giveaway. So, and if so, I'll be posting a video about it later on in the week. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you next week here at the Storage Scavenger. Y'all have a great night.